Hey y'all, it's me again. I finally got the hair off my head and my face. Like Mr. Clean. Yep, squeaky squeak. Kind of shiny now. Shining bright like a diamond. At least my head is. Probably blind this person over here next to me. Yep, I'm at the palm down in the depot. Kind of early, so the sun's still shining in my little area here that I parked in. Usually there's like a nice shadow, shade rather. And so, anyway, yeah, so here we go with the next customization of these WorkTunes. And I'll try to talk up a little bit louder because I know my speaker is kind of against my steering wheel there. So, anyway, this is mostly going to be a look kind of thing. You're just going to see me do it. Well, actually, I probably need to get a little lower. Yeah, get it here. Because I'll hold it in front of me. There we go. So, what I also need to do is I'm going to make sure those work first. So, I'm going to turn them on and try to hook them up to my Bluetooth real quick and to make sure they work, both of them work. Because if they don't work, then I'm going to send them back. And I'm just going to wait for this whole process to start over again. And I'm going to be agitated and frustrated. I could wear my Pro Protects, but they're a little bit bulky. I could wear the sleep cocoons, but they're a little bit loose. And I could wear the earmuffs, the furry earmuffs with the Bluetooth, but they get a little hot. So I gotta think about which one. Don't I have another one? I don't know. But anyway, these ones right here, I'm probably going to keep just in case my son goes to cut grass and everything, and they kind of cut in and out. Maybe you don't mind one speaker working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the new headband and put it on the old ones here. And so, and when these crap out and the new ones crap out, I'll do the process over again. So I'm gonna take my gels off. I'm gonna take the sheepskin out and everything. I'm gonna swap them over to the new ones, and I'm gonna put the headband back on the old ones, and like I said, let my son have them if he wants them. I don't know what he'll do with them. He probably would like to have them both sides working simultaneously. Let's don't start that today. Shh. Anyway, let's see. So here we go. These are the WorkTunes Connect by 3M. Hopefully you see it the right way. Okay. Yep. So what I really want to do is real quick, I'm gonna put my Bluetooth in parent wheel. I'm gonna wait here just a second. I'm gonna make sure my Bluetooth is in pairing mode. I'm gonna disconnect the other ones. I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's see here. All right. Sorry about that. I had to disconnect my old ones. I'm gonna whenever I get a second, whenever I get these out of the box, I'm gonna repair these up. So anyway, I'm gonna take these out of the box. Got these off Amazon. Took a couple of days for them to come. So straight out of the box, you get the instructions and everything. They're a lot better at repacking and the packing these than they used to be. So it seems. And so you got the, oh wow, instruction book was a little bit thicker. Got instructions. I don't need instructions because I've done it so many times, it's pathetic. And I forgot I can hook that up right there and charge them. Cool. So this is what they look like. Oh wow, you know what? They got a new design on them. Look at this. These have a new design right here. That's neat. I'm glad she's gone. So anyway, that's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'll pair them up here in just a second. But I'm just looking at this new design. That's awesome. They kind of, instead of them coming straight out, they kind of at an angle. That way, whenever there's any kind of tension on the ear cup, it doesn't pull straight out. It just pulls at an angle. So hey, that's great. As opposed to these, you see right here, the design is like this right here. It's like a little stuffed in thing, and then it comes straight out. Whereas these are, yeah. So hey, at least they did something pretty good. I mean, they at least, I mean, what I'm saying, at least they're improving them. That's not bad. So the first thing I usually do is I turn the ear cups at a certain angle, probably like this way, and I pull up. See how easy that was? You face the ear cups up and you pull up like that. And now they're out. Wow, shinier. And then you do the same thing with the other ear cup. And you pull up just like that. Pull up just like that. And so now to get this loose, there's like a little thing here. You pull that out. See what that does there? Pull it out on the other one. That gets freed up. And all you do after that is you pull this down like so. Oh. These are a little bit different somehow or another. Okay. And then you come over here, do the same thing over again, pull up right here, pull up right there. And this will come off, but I don't want it all the way off. And there's like a little piece here, two little pieces that you need to loosen. They're attached to the wire, the sprung steel here. There's like a little zip tie, a little tiny little zip tie. So what I got is I got some little snips here. I'm going to be ever so careful and not to cut the wire itself. That would be bad. So let's see. Cut the wire, we're in deep trouble. Okay, got one. Get the other one. Kind of a pain in the butt to get. Come on, let go. Come on, let go now. If the little thing is coming out, if this part's coming out, that's fine because they'll go right back in. There we go. Now, so what we got now is a pair of detached ear cups. And again, you see the neat little design they got here. Pretty cool. And what I should have done, oh my gosh. What I should have done is made sure these things work before I did that. I think they do, but I'm gonna go off here real quick and I'm gonna get my Bluetooth on. Must be something interfering with it. Or they're not charged up enough or something. I don't know. Lights blinking. Well, let me see if I can try this another way. Might take a few minutes, sync up. And I think pair up rather, not sync up. And I think really is just has a lot to do with where I am, because there's other Bluetooth um, apps available. I'll try it again. Just blinking here. See if I can. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and um, change them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the headband off this one. Some dog hair up in there. Oh wow. I think I might need to wash that one. There's the headband wrap. And there goes the headphones, just right here between my legs, the new ones. Yeah, okay, so I got that off. And as you can see, this headband's been resting on this. I mean, the wires have been resting on this headband for quite a while. And so, matter of fact, the last ones I had, they kind of did the same thing. And I don't know how long I had those, and I can't remember. I do know I dropped them quite a bit, just as I did it with these. But anyway, they went out a lot slower than these did. So it must have took a hard hit, and as you can see, there's like a little scuff right there, one or two scuff. Excuse me. So this is a Pelter headband, and I got them off like your Pelter 105s or Optime 105s or shooters or whatever, and what? So take these off the same way you did the other ones. You just pull. You put them at a certain angle and you just pull them off, just like that. So no big deal. And just do the same thing here. You pull against the little stud thing there. They come right off because they're at this angle. They kind of go with a path there, go with a flow. And when you put them on, the same way. So I'm gonna wait on the ear cushions here in just a minute, because I'm gonna change those out last. So when you put these new ones on, like I said, you do them the same way. It doesn't matter which side it is, as long as the wires are on both sides, so the same side rather. And put that right there. So when you put them on, you just do the opposite of what you did, pull them off. Put them on like that, snap them right on. Snap them right on, just like that. And just kind of do this right here, kind of wrap it around a little bit. Oh, what I should have done. No, they're fine. That's fine. They don't need to go on the inside. So do the same thing here. Snap that on. Snap it on, just like that. And then you put this wire right here across the top, like so. And then you take your headband wrap, you can sit it on your leg or whatever, kind of fold it down. This is a U.S. Tactical, yeah, I think it's a U.S. Tactical headband wrap. So you put it across your leg there, and you just kind of like you're putting it over your head, but you put them on your leg, and you make sure your little wires lined up against the headband, and then you fold over the soft Velcro side, and fold over the other Velcro side, the wiry sticky kind, and then you got your headphones, earmuffs. I do notice too, these are a little bit softer than usual. Anyway, now they're set. Looks like the wires you need. They got the wires, the little thing here to keep the wires centered. That's pretty cool. Still, the button though goes on your right ear. So there we go. That's how they go. And before I put the gels in and other stuff. I'm gonna see if I can try to pair it up again. I don't know if I can because there's too much interference, I think, and so I'm just gonna probably just reset my phone. And I think if I reset my phone to get the, it probably still has the memory of the other Bluetooth headphones in there. Can't be loud enough. Can't be loud enough, I swear. Not like they can go in deaf. But anyway, let's see what the features are on this thing. See if any features have changed up. I don't think they have. Come here. Oh, they're playing with a yo-yo. One side's falling, the other wire jerks it right back. So you can see my use of these as opposed to the new ones. This one's kind of shiny because you know, I guess it's been rubbing against sheets in my skin, and this one's kind of dull and luster, and this one's shiny on the outside. This is shining outside too, but as far as the case itself, on the ear cup, it's kind of shinier than this one because it hasn't been used yet. And of course you got that little feature there, and yeah, I think they're pretty neat looking. The thing of it now is to get them hooked up to the Bluetooth. So I'm gonna give that another try. I'm gonna look like it. Okay, I don't know if you heard what I said, but I'm all paired up now. They're all good to go, and it just took a minute. There were other devices that were on, kind of threw it out the way and everything. So somebody was pretty close, I guess, and their Bluetooth device interfered with my phone, and so I guess that kind of pushed the WorkTunes out. So now these are paired up, these are ready to go, and now what we're going to do is we're going to change the ear pads. And I wouldn't, sorry if it's taking so long. It's like in 18 minutes right now. Sorry it took so long, but anyway, I had some issues. So what I do is whenever I first go to hopefully you can hear me. What I do is when I first go to change out the ear cushions, I put my finger in like this right here. Now some people can't do that, and yeah, so I mean it's kind of hard for them, but right, well, I can't get a grip right now. Sometimes you can take your thumb and you pull with your thumb. So you put your thumb right here, your thumb right here and your finger right here, and you pull out like that. Usually I can do it against the stud, but the speakers are really close to the stud, so I mean it's kind of hard to do that. So there's your one ear cup right there. Ear pad. So this is what it looked like on the inside here. All fresh and nice. None of my sweats in there or anything like that. So we'll look at the other one here in just a minute. You'll see where some of my sweat had accumulated and kind of rusted a piece of metal. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these out. I'm going to put them in my other ones. I got another pair at home anyway, just in case I need to use them. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to leave that in there, of course. That's what gives the noise reduction. So I'm going to try to do it another way. I'm going to try to do it like this. But I can only get my pointing finger in there. And I'm going to try to pull with my pointing finger and push off against this little stud and pull. Oh, that ain't gonna work. So I'm gonna do it with my thumb again. Get my thumb way up in there. You gotta be careful because you end up hurting your fingernail, your thumbnail, and it hurts. So I'm gonna try to. There we go. Comes right off like that. So I'm glad I didn't have to hurt my thumb too much. So I'm gonna leave that right there on. And as you can see, nice and fresh, and I should have a little date on there whenever it's done. I don't know what the little clock thing is, a little plastic thing with a little clock thing. I don't know what that means. It must mean something. Okay. Alright, now we got all those off, and that we're going to do the same thing, taking these off, my gels here, and get the sheepskin out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull them straight out, like pull the sheepskin straight out. That way I can have enough room for my thumb to get in there if I hurt my thumbnail. Just pull that straight out like that. Get your thumb in there, and my thumb can go a little further now. Pull it right out, a little fuzz. So see, there you go. And then I'm going to take these and do the opposite. I'm going to put these new ear pads on the old ones in case my son wants to use them. If not, I'll keep them or something. But only one's going to come in and out. You know, you only got one ear cup that's going to be coming in and out. It might eventually quit. See, this is the difference. This is what we got here. So we got the original ear pads with a little pad in there, the dampening pad, and then you got the gels with the sheepskin. So there's the contrast. About as thick. Alright, so I'm going to take this out, pull the sheepskin out, put my thumb up in there, I can get it in a little further, and just do like that. It's very easy. And I'm going to do the opposite of what I did. I'm going to take the ear pad, the new ear pad, put it in there, and put the the dampening pad, whatever you want to call it. Then take the ear pad itself, the vinyl covered one, the new one, put it right on there. So this is what they look like now. This is the old set with the new ear pads. Okay, so now what we do is we take the new set with the headband wrap, and put the gels on those, which is really easy. Nothing to it. I think I still got them turned on. I do. So if you hear me far away, it's probably because these are picking up my voice through the headset and not through this. So that could be it. That might be the problem. It's just so neat. I love this thing, man. That's so awesome. Yeah. Oh, damn thing almost went in my teeth. Okay, so now sheepskin's on there. 23 minutes, geez. I have to copy this and kind of cut it down a little bit, kind of cut the video down, and then re-upload it. Alright, so now we've got everything on here. Everything's good to go. Got the sheepskin, got the ear pads, gel ear pads, got the headband wrap on top of the Optime 105 Pelzer headband. We're good to go. So, there we go. It's pretty comfortable. That's pretty comfortable. There we go. Good to go. Now, I'm going to take these and put them on these. So, what I got to do is fix this, fix it back, which is really simple, really easy. Take that out there. Oops. All you do is just kind of line these back up into the little slot. won't play havoc on me. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alrighty then. Just snap it in there. Okay. I don't want to say okay. Alright, there you go. So it seems like they'd stay there. It's like anything might pull them out though. So there, now they're in there. Good to go. Now next thing we do is we put these back on, and these old ones. And all we do is you hold the ear cup up and down, as opposed to this right here. This right here goes side to side, and the ear cup goes up and down. So all you do is take it, snap it in, same side, just like that, and then you fold it down. Oh lordy, I forgot something. I got to undo one side. I got to put them on the inside, that way they align in the inside of the headband. Now, take to do that, and you just kind of make sure the headband's on the inside of that sprung steel. Then you turn it around, make sure this is on the inside. And just do the same thing over again. I might have this align. Nope, I don't. There we go. Just do it like this. Make sure this on the inside, the wire's on the inside. And do it like this. And fold them down. And then what you do is you get this wire evened out. Woo! Oh, that's not supposed to happen. I don't usually happen. Oh, let's see what it is. Oh, okay. Well, the problem was I had them on the inside. That's where the wire goes. I had them in the slot where the wire goes. Okay. Now. Alrighty then. Okay. I think I got it fixed now. Alright. So then you take the wire, you try to like even it out a little bit, make sure you got enough on both sides, and then you just kind of tuck it back in the little grooves there. So you got like a little center one right here. There's one in the center and one on the center here, so you make sure you got enough wire for both sides, evened out. And you tuck one side in like that, come across here, got it a certain way. I think it would have been better if they would have had the Pelter headband styles than these right here, because they just, without this thing right here, or without them being zip tied inside, the wire zip tied in, it seems like they would just eventually fall apart, you know. So I need to make sure that wire is straight a little bit, and tuck it on the inside again. It's easy. Just kind of gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. So now you see the wires tucked in. Now we can commence to putting this back on. And all we do with that is just, so you got like the little tabs to pull down there. Just kind of put it back on there. Start one side. And work it over that little catch there. Gotta make sure, yeah, they gotta make sure that little slot gets in and the wire goes in that little slot, that little rubberized slot. And then you push that side, you can push these little tabs down and it makes sure it doesn't go anywhere. And it kind of reinforces the headband itself, so it won't go anywhere with that. And then you kind of just work it back to where it was. Just kind of do like that, put it all the way down. And then you come back to do the other side too as well. All right. And just do the other side there, and then you do the same thing and make sure just make sure you got this pushed in. Oh, something's going on here. I don't want that right. Oh, that's what it is. The little sprung still kind of got out of the slot. It's misbehaving. Alrighty. So then you push these little tabs back in, like so. Okay, I did put it in right now. I was wondering about that. And then you just work this back over on the other side. Yeah, like that. So now you're good to go. And you can't even tell they came apart. You can't even tell that they're, taken apart. You gotta push that back in right there too. You gotta make sure it's good and snug. All these are good and snug. That way these little fold out little tabs hold that rubber piece in. And so you can see the headband wire, you can see the wire, connecting wire to the little slot there. They are usually zip tied into that. So it kind of goes in one little area and it goes around the little sprung steel thing here. And they're zip tied on the sprung steel thing that the ear cups slide up and down on. These little clips. So these can be used, but only one speaker is working. So off and on. But this right here is the right side. The button that you have is on your right ear, and the plain side is on your left ear. And even it tells you right here, the little thing right here, tells you right, and this one tells you left. So looks like they're good to go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compact them down like so, and my son can use them if he wants them, but out with the old and in with the new. So now I'm ready to go. Probably need to reset this thing. Anyway, I can do that later. So yeah. Let's see if it connects. Oh, it didn't make it sound. It just says Bluetooth connected. Alright, so we're good to go. I'm happy. I didn't think they were ever going to get back on Bluetooth, but so that's how you do that. I'm sorry it took so long, but like I said, I'm gonna probably take this and download it and shorten it up. But I was wanting to do it a lot shorter than that, but it took me a minute to get the Bluetooth set up and everything. So and then kind of also show the repurposing of these ones that don't work on one speaker, and everything, and put the headband on these and the new ear pads on the old ones. If my son don't use them, I'll keep them. But I got to make sure I mark there which ear cup that doesn't work right. Anyway, I hope you got something out of that. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna get off here and do another video on something else. See you later.